Well, hey folks, Real Honesty with John Ritlin. I'm John Ritlin. It's my review of the New Japan Pro Wrestling New Japan Cup Day 7. Decent enough event. I don't know if it was as good as yesterday's, but the main event, that main event, was quite good. Even if I don't quite agree with the winner, I get the story they're trying to tell, but here we go. And again, thank you guys so much for watching my New Japan reviews and appreciating the content that I provide to you besides just New Japan, WWE, any rants and stuff like that. Just really appreciate that. So here we go. Young Lion heavy match. First couple matches like have Young Lions in them. Yagi and Oka versus Tangaloa and Takahashi. Yujihiro Takahashi, and not a bad match. Yagi and Oka continue to improve. Loa and Loa and Takahashi, of course, got the win. I mean, as was tradition. There wasn't any reason for the Young Lions to get the win. This is all about experience. Apparently, and this was told, through the commentary by Kevin Kelly, that Kitamura is out with a concussion. That is unfortunate. I hope he can come back very soon and come back at 100% health, so we can see what this, young man has. But just hopefully he's healthy. Concussions are no joke. I've had multiple ones that they're not good to deal with, and I'm not an athlete, so being an athlete with concussions even worse. Just because there's no timetable on recovery, there's no way to know if you fully recovered yet or not. But still, decent enough tag match, and of course, Bullet Club gets the win. I mean, come on, what'd you expect? And then second match, Shota Umino, David Finlay, and Michael Elgin. That's all I gotta say about Michael Elgin. Look, the match he had with Ishii was good, if not a little long. The match he had with Juice was certainly fine. I'm just not a fan of Elgin, but it's in a six-man. It wasn't bad. They faced Tachi, Davey Boy Smith Jr., and Lance Archer. And look, I mean, I'm done with the water shit. I'm done with spitting water stuff. Like, Archer needs to find something to do or dial it down or whatever. I get being a heel, but come on. And speaking of I get being a heel, look, kids are at ringside, this kind of stuff. And Archer just, to me, I think went a little bit far scaring the kid. Now, the dad was laughing, so the dad probably told the kid, hey, it's okay, he's not actually going to hurt you. I don't know. It's like, I saw that and I'm like, hey, a little bit much. I mean, being a heel's great and everything. That's great stuff. But I felt like, okay, all right. Okay, I mean, maybe focus a little more on the ring, Archer, and then maybe you'd actually get stuff done and wouldn't actually keep losing big matches. Not bad. I mean, it's a decent pace at least. Of course, the heels got the victory. Shota took the pin, and Narita, who was one of the Young Lions at ringside, got beat up afterwards. So there we go. Again, Archer doing that with the kid at first, I had no issue with, and then okay, after the match, I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. I thought it was a bit much, but hey, whatever. He's being a heel, it's a lost art, and I will give Archer credit for being a full heel here. And then we go to a third match: Hanare Makabe versus Yano and Tomohiro Ishii. Well, fighting Tomohiro Ishii and trying to headbutt him, not the best idea. Hanare continues to improve. Good tag exchanges. Of course, the action spilled outside. Yano doing his usual antics. Yano and Ishii get the win. I hope Hanare's okay, though, because Ishii looked like he was trying to pick him up for a powerbomb of some kind. Maybe even a shoulder breaker, but Hanare just got dropped right on his head. I don't know if it was a botch. I don't know if Ishii's strength gave out or something. But it just looked. I mean, it didn't look so bad compared to some falls, but it's since there was no way to absorb the impact, Hanare just kind of landed right on his neck. But hopefully he's okay. He's seen to be fine, so just hopefully no long-term effects. Not a bad tag match though. And then Goto and Yoshihashi and Chucky T versus Ibushi, Bad Luck Fale, and Chase Owens. David Finlay came out on commentary for this and the remaining matches. He was better here than he was the first night, which I believe actually was his first time commentating, at least on this sort of scale. And it was a decent match. I mean, Fale took out the ring announcer. Finley and Kevin Kelly told a story as to why that was the case and why Bad Luck Fale continues to pick on the ring announcer. It was what it was. Good exchanges. Not bad stuff at all. Owens took the pin. Owens seems to be the fall guy for a lot of these matches, but Ibushi and Chase Owens making a good team. I think we're going to possibly. I don't know if Owens is going to be the dividing factor, or the divide between Ibushi and Omega. I think it's very possible that we could get an Owens versus Ibushi feud. Maybe not by July, but certainly by sometime later this year. But it will certainly be fun when Owens finally turns heel. I mean, that's just where I think the end game will be, because then Owens can maybe get some victories, get some more victories and stuff like that, because I'm not saying he's floundering in this role he's in. Everybody's got to take the fall at some point. Some guys are just casting those roles to take falls, but eventually he's probably going to get frustrated and snap. Not a bad match though. Ibushi, Fale, and Chase Owens, their team loses. Goto getting the victory. Great stuff. Great finish. I mean, this is the way to just keep the tag matches flowing, do some good stuff and tell some good stories, because you got to get a bunch of people on the card. New Japan's got a pretty loaded roster. And match number 5, another tag match, Okada and Gedo versus Suzuki and Iizuka. Well, Suzuki and Okada was pretty much the teased feud here. Gedo, of course, got beat up some, but Okada and Suzuki was the main story. And it was a good story, and I'm certainly for it. Suzuki and Iizuka got the win, and Suzuki and Okada had a face-off at the end, holding up their respective titles. If they wanted to do that match at some point, I'm certainly all for it. Maybe they'll have it as Strong Style Evolved. I'm not necessarily sure what the card's going to be for that. I know whoever wins New Japan Cup Tournament will be likely challenging Okada at the April 1st show that they're going to do, Genesis, I believe. But Okada versus Suzuki, they've done the match before, but now champion versus champion, and with both guys even further along in their careers, I think this really could be probably the best match that they've had. I watched one of their matches that happened, I want to say about a year and a half ago, if I recall correctly. I don't remember the exact date, but I remember watching it, and I'm like, okay, this is really, really good stuff, and I would like to see this again. So, yep, good match, and Suzuki, of course, just destroying everybody in the crowd. Hates Young Lions, hates barricades, hates the fans, hates Okada, hates Okada's pants, hates announce tables. It doesn't matter. The Murder Grandpa was happy. All hail the Murder Grandpa! Shout out New Patriot 77 for helping come up with that line. It was good. It was nice that we got the Okada Suzuki tease here. And some good exchanges. I mean, like Suzuki being so smooth with that, transition into the leg lock. And then we go with an 8-man tag. Hiromu, Bushi, Sanada, and Naito versus Taka Michinoku, El Desperado, Kanemaru, and Zack Sabre Jr. And of course you had Taka hype up Zack Sabre Jr. You just tap out. Taka's English is a whole lot better than WWE ever gave him credit for, and that was years ago. I mean, but Taka's really a great performer, even into his 40s. I'm really happy to see Taka able to give back to the younger talents, but also still perform really, really well in the ring. And Hiromu and it seems like they're gonna go maybe with Hiromu and Bushi being a team again, which sort of makes sense, the LIJ faction. But you had it was just a way to hype Sanada and Sabre Jr. as well, which wasn't bad, and I'm really here for that match that they're gonna have, and they're gonna have it in a couple days. Actually, for the time zone, I think it's gonna be very late Saturday. They'll be tweeting about it, so the review will probably be a very early Sunday morning or sometime like around 9 a.m. my time on Sunday, because I got to work. But that's going to be good stuff. Action outside, of course. Great triple team action with LIJ and Suzuki-gun. And Taka was pinned by Bushi. Bushi actually got a win. I mean, Bushi's usually the fall guy for a lot of these matches. And then Suddenly Roppongi 3K. They're coming, they come back, and it seems like they attack Kanemaru and El Desperado, who beat them for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag titles recently, and I think we're going to get Hiromu and Bushi versus Roppongi 3K versus El Desperado and Kanemaru, maybe a Strong Style Evolved, or maybe at Genesis in April. And either way, you give them 12 to 15 minutes, that's going to be a really, really good, fun, fast-paced match. So yeah, good stuff. And then we get to the main event, Tanahashi versus Juice Robinson. Oh yes, this is the kind of wrestling I like. It was nice to see Tanahashi play the heel here. He was just showing, I'm going to win. I want one more dance with glory, Juice. You ain't standing in my way. It may be your time, but no, I'm still the ace. And it was really good stuff. I mean, again, very big fight field. Juice was super over, would not quit. Pulling out the high five flow, just really great stuff. Juice almost getting a win. I thought Juice was going to win. I actually was a little upset that Juice didn't win. I wasn't like so pissed, like, oh, I'm going to throw shit in the air, or or throw my computer monitor away. Like I was with some things in wrestling, and not necessarily New Japan. If anything, the only thing I've been frustrated in New Japan is both Naito and Sonata not beating Okada. And that's nothing against Okada, it's just the way they built it. But anyway, this was a really, really good match. Juice just would not quit. And Tanahashi would not shake his hand in the tag match they were part of yesterday, or at the beginning of this match. Well, Tanahashi did pull off the victory. Again, I almost would have rather seen Juice go to the finals, but who's to say Juice won't win next year? Who's to say Juice won't win the G1? He might. I mean, he might not. He might go out in the first. He might go out, and not get a victory in it at all. But I think Juice could win the G1, and I don't think anybody would be opposed to that, or at least vast majority of people. I don't know. You can leave in the comments who you think should win it. But Tanahashi gets the win. 1, 2, 3. Show respect to Juice Robinson, putting him over and everything. Handshake, embrace, bro hug and everything. Really good, really cool stuff. Showing that Juice Robinson was, somebody to watch for. And Juice has just done so well since leaving WWE. I mean, I'm so happy that he got out of there. And this is coming from somebody that's a fan of a lot of promotions and has been a fan of a lot of promotions for a number of years. Some guys fit in certain styles and certain companies elsewhere, and Juice fits so well in Japan. He can do what he wants. It's his life. I hope he stays in Japan, because he's super over. He's probably making pretty good money, and I think he's going to have a really good spot for a number of years. But, Juice and Tanahashi, that show respect, and then Juice, goes away. Actually, tries to hand the air guitar to Tanahashi. Tanahashi does a celebration. Tanahashi going to the finals of the New Japan Cup. Versus either Sonata or Zack Sabre Jr., I would not be opposed to either match, but I think they're going to tell the story of Tanahashi wanting one more dance with glory. Zack Sabre Jr. is going to beat Sonata, and then you're going to have Zack Sabre Jr. beat Tanahashi. I don't mind Zack Sabre Jr. I actually like his offense. I think he's very good in the ring. I don't know if necessarily him versus Okada is going to be a match where people are going to believe Zack Sabre Jr. will win. Because he shouldn't. He should not be the one to beat Okada. My opinion. But they've already done they could do Tanahashi versus Okada, because Tanahashi wants to stop Okada from breaking his record, or tying his record at least, of successful title defenses in one successive reign. But I don't know. I think Sabre Jr. is going to get the win. Anyway, so again, thanks guys for watching my reviews. I really do appreciate it. So let me know in the comments what you think of the New Japan Cup so far. I'm not saying it's the best New Japan Cup ever, but certainly this match, Tanahashi versus Juice Robinson, delivered. This was really, really good, with Tana playing the heel, Juice being the underdog babyface, and just coming just so close. I think he's going to do very well in the G1. Again, might even win the thing. Who knows? Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Like, share, subscribe. Also, Twitter links in the description. It's been Real Honesty with John Ritlin. I'm John Ritlin, and I will see you soon.